And they're turning to rookie Dillon Gabriel on the road in London against the Vikings. Tough test. Flacco now QB2. Shedeur Sanders will remain QB3 on the depth chart. And when asked about the changes, Shedeur had an interesting way of answering the questions. Open your ears on this one.
Vocally, anything to say?
I guess one more. I guess what do you think? You have to show to the coaches just to have that belief in you that you can be ready.
What can you say?
Okay, so some pantomiming there from Shedeur Sanders. Cam, I know you believe that Cleveland has not put him in a position to succeed there, but on the other side of this, right, how is he handling his role as a backup? We don't usually talk to QB3 all that often during media availability, but he gets these questions. And how he's handling these questions, how do you view it?
Okay, well, I'll give you a blast from the past real quick, Court, and I'll tell you this. After playing in the Super Bowl, arguably the biggest game in all of sports, you're asked questions. You're in the moment. You're frustrated. You don't even know how your emotions is able to be interpreted. And for me, I did not have the best professional way of going about that. Some would say immature, some would say that's not right, some would say this, some would say that. But what I would say is this: I deserve the ridicule. I deserve so much that I knew who I was and I knew how I was supposed to handle that situation. And I also was the starting quarterback. Anytime people talk about Shedeur Sanders, it's almost like they give a pretense. And it sounds like this: hey, I'm a Shedeur Sanders fan. And I'll give you another analogy to that. Anytime a person stops a person or reminds anybody to say, hey, I don't mean to be disrespectful, typically they're about to say something disrespectful. So when you're saying something, right, so when you're saying certain things in regards to Shedeur Sanders, how is he supposed to go about it? Especially given the circumstances that I've said it publicly. I don't think the Cleveland Browns really want him to succeed. Now, you're giving a mic to a third-string quarterback, and I would challenge anybody on any type of platform to name me all 32 teams third-string quarterback. Matter of fact, just give me the third-string quarterback on your division. Matter of fact, just give me the third-string. You know what? It's irrelevant. We're talking about this because it's Shedeur Sanders. And when are we going to start realizing that you cannot control people? Some of the same things that people ridicule Shedeur Sanders is also the same things that makes people like Jackson Dart. It's in the eye of the beholder when you're regarding who you're talking about. I was not always the fan favorite because of why can't wearing these hats? Why can't look dressing like that? Why he's soaking over a towel? Why he walked off and did certain things? So when I'm seeing this reality TV series play out in Cleveland, it's one of the things that's like, okay, if Shedeur Sanders was a starting quarterback and he was making these antics, yes, I will feel a certain type of way. But he's a third-string quarterback. Still a third-string quarterback with the addition of the movement with Dillon Gabriel. So, damned if you do, damned if you don't. And what he's been able to do is say, hey, I only can do what I can do or what I'm allowed to do, and that's what we're seeing play out.
But I get that. I believe the way that Shedeur Sanders has been covered is unfair. Right? And there are going to be some people on the other side that say some of the things that he's acquired, some of the partnerships, some of the money, some of the attention are things that aren't warranted for a third-string quarterback. Like, that's his lot in life. His lot in life is that he is Deion Sanders' son. His lot in life is that he did go to Colorado and changed them and made them a freaking superstars and made people and celebs want to go to Colorado. He did that. He was a part of that. Now this comes with it. When you hear anonymous sources coming out before the draft and saying things about you in meetings that can't be proven, that's because of who you are. There are a lot of people who love Shedeur Sanders and who support him and want to see him do well. And as many of those as it is, it's the people on the other side that don't. And what Shedeur Sanders has to understand, whether it's fair or not, I don't care if he pantomimes. I don't care if he's funny. I don't care if he's charismatic. I don't care if he shows his personality. I want him to be him. I want him to be authentic. But he got to understand he's going to be criticized. And when he steps up to the mic and he does something like that, you got to know what it is. Like, was Rex harsh? Yes. Did Rex maybe go too hard? Maybe. But that's his opinion. He's entitled to that. So if you got a problem with people doing that, don't give them nothing. And if you give them something, then just accept it. Stand up, be accountable, and say, that's on me. I let him talk about me. But my thing is this. He's going to be interviewed. He's going to be talked to as long as he gives them something. If I know I'm in the media in Cleveland with a sorry team, it don't matter who I interview, but if I get him to say something, they're going to have to put my name on the bottom of the screen because I'm the one that asked him. He just got to understand that. It is unfair, Shedeur, the way you are criticized, the way you are treated, the way people break down everything that you do, but that is what it is for you. That's the reality, and you got to move forward knowing that.
Well, the other part of the job is also just saying the PC answer, giving people what they need right then and there. Right? We got to go on this one, but we'll get in.
Gabriel is going to be the 41st starting quarterback.
Yeah, we've seen the shirt, the whole thing, I know.
Since 1999. The question, since 99, who is the only Browns quarterback to start 10-plus games and have a winning record?
All right, they moved back. They're the new Browns are 99. Bart Scott said Derek Anderson. It's a good answer. However, the only time I remember them going to the playoffs besides the Baker Mayfield year was with Kelly Holcomb under center. I'm going to go Kelly Holcomb in that 2002-2003 era. What do we say?
Let's give the reveal. Survey says Brian
Hoyer. I love Hoyer.
Good thing you didn't listen to Bart, but
they were 7-3 at one point that season.
Highest Browns quarterback winning percentage since '99. Hoyer 10-6, Baker Mayfield 29-30, Deshaun Watson, Derek Anderson.
Hoyer's my guy too.
Ouch. Yeah, I think that's why they designed it that way. All right, time for a game of Who You Got, looking ahead to some of the games this weekend. Harry Douglas, you're up first. Commanders or Chargers? Who you got?
I am going with the Chargers. I'm going with the team that is 5th in passing yards, going against a passing defense that is 27th in the National Football League. That's the Washington Commanders. Right. It's not going to be often that you see their sure-handed wide receiver, Lad McConkey, drop their 2 first-down plays like he did last week versus the Giants. Give me the Chargers in L.A.
Bart, how would you fill in the blank to Jayden Daniels' return means what?
But I think Jayden Daniels' returns means belief and hope, because this was a guy that single-handedly put them on their back last year. I think Jayden Daniels coming back, don't know the status of Scary Terry, but like his ability to be a dual threat. Let's see how he's recovered from the injury. But I think him coming back is a huge lift for that team that has Super Bowl aspirations.
Something to note here for everybody at home. They flew in last night. The Commanders are already in L.A. They got there. It's going to be Friday, Saturday. They'll be prepared in Southern California. It's a homecoming for him. This one means a lot more than just his return from injury. It's his return back to Southern California to be playing in front of a lot of friends and family.
Schefter reported yesterday Scary Terry did not travel with the team, so he will not be there for the game. Chargers are laying right around 3. You're the only one.
you.